What's up, y'all? We are back. This is episode 7 of the Colorado Rockies Out of the Park Baseball 24 playthrough. We are here, start of the 2025-2026 offseason. The Rockies just finished 82 and 80 in our best season by far. I think our season score was 446. It popped up really quick, and I forgot to write it down or anything. But first order of business, Devin Williams declined his player option for next year as expected, so he'll hit free agency. Looks like no one really likes Mike Matheny, my manager. That's the guy I hired, by the way, last season. So we'll go to our new goals. Okay, so they want us to increase attendance. This is our review of season goals last year. So our team record, our owner was very happy about our 82 and 80 record. I would agree. Increase attendance. They want us to have some more people in the stands. I think we could do that this offseason for sure. Staff cohesion's good. They want us to find more international guys. I'm sorry, dude. Like, what do you want me to do? So they want us to reach the playoffs. Let's see. Next 2 seasons. I think that's very doable. So our new goals: achieve a winning record, improve starting pitcher ERA. Obviously, always a goal here. Increase attendance, increase fan interest, and improve your national amateur fines. So that's very doable, I think. So let's see. Looks like they increased our budget a bit. But we're still 28th in the league. Ouch. Interesting. I don't know. Do we really have no money next year? That's absurd. The arbitration estimates are stupid. Like, there's no way Tovar is making $33 million last year arbitration. Whatever. We'll figure that stuff out. That's really annoying in this game, like the arbitration crap and the whole budget thing. But okay, so they extended our contract for 2 years, so we have some security there, I guess. These guys are leaving. I kind of planned for that. All these guys I didn't really sign at the time. Top prospects, start of the offseason, we have none in the top 10. Braden Holcomb, number 18. I want him doing better in A-ball. Maybe I'll challenge him in high A. We'll see. Eddie Botello slots in at number 23. Mike James. This guy was already in the system. I noticed him kind of climbing up the rankings and when teams started being interested in players. And he broke out last year in high A and A-ball. Or double A, sorry. He actually hit way better in double A, so maybe he wasn't being challenged enough. He's potentially a third baseman / can he play the outfield? No. Probably a third baseman of the future for us. Really good eye and can probably hit in our ballpark. So, other top 100 guys, of course, we had Churio graduate. Connor Griffin struggled a little bit last year in rookie ball. I'll probably push him up to A to start the year. Although, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. That's why I can't stand drafting the high school guys because I never know what to do with them. So Brent Bauckham, who was our second overall pick, first round pick this year, started off in rookie ball, crushed. So I sent him up to A. He crushed that too. So he could easily be on a fast track to the majors here. I want to get him some more time at second. Can't play the outfield, so he's probably only a second baseman. But, this battle, for sure play. Tanner Witt made it to double A last year. This doesn't look pretty, the 2.92 ERA, but the peripherals look good, minus the home run ball. So he'll probably start the year in triple A for me. Victor Juarez also made it to double A. Similar story with the high ERA, which is weird because Hartford's not really. I live in Connecticut, and I've been to the stadium. It's not like a massive, hitter's ballpark. It's a little small, but it's not like being out in the desert or being in Colorado or something. But that's why I don't ever understood why they picked Hartford, but whatever. And then Miguel Bleis, who looks like he broke his kneecap. I didn't even see this until just now. How long ago was this? Yeah, and it's mid-September. That's tough, but still high hopes for him. A kneecap's not the end of the world. Hit really well in Double-A, so he'll start there. Could make the majors next season. Angel Shavili was up for me. I'm very excited about him. He was awesome in 25 innings. Jackson Cox down in A-ball. Pretty decent. He'll be in high A to start the year. Tremaine Cobb Jr. was 5th-round pick last season. Hit well in A, struggled in high A. So he'll repeat that level. Nelson Mina, didn't call him up to Pro Ball, but he'll probably be up as long as he develops a little bit more. Derek Bernard, a guy I was excited for, has kind of fizzled out down here and can't really seem to hit in my minor league rookie ball system. So we'll see about him. He still has a shot, but that's pretty much like all the prospects that are worth talking about. Jaden Hill, I guess, was up in the majors for a bit. Okay, so let's go to arbitration. So Nicky Lopez wants $2.3 million. No way. Nolan Jones, I'll see if I can trade him, but I'll probably non-tender him if not. Justin Lawrence has been really good for me all 3 seasons of this save. So he'll be around. Same with Jonathan Hernandez the last 2 years. Really good seasons. Lucas Gilbreth didn't wind up making it to the majors after a good year. $1.2 million. I'll see about that. I have some lefties and I have some guys that might be better use of money. And Jake Bird, who, not the most impressive pitcher here, but a guy who could pitch in my ballpark. So I'll have him back. Dean Kramer, same story. Not like terribly impressive, but a guy who gets out somehow here. And then Graham Ashcraft will be back. Maybe I'll look to trade him. But he definitely had a better season this year. But, still not impressive. So, then Devin Williams, Jose Quintana, free agents. I'm not sure what Devin Williams is even demanding as a free agent, so I probably won't offer him the qualifying offer. And then minor league free agents, probably not bringing a ton of these guys back. I want to start cycling some of my guys in and get these leftovers kind of out of the system. So, we'll probably sum up the awards and come back just a little bit. All right, so I think I have an idea of what I'm going to do with this pitching staff. So the only real starter that we have that's under contract, and even he's only here for a year, is Eduardo Rodriguez. And besides that, like, all of these guys are more like, decent players, but not like basically they're not locked into a spot on this team. So I think I have a profile and an idea of what I want to do with this pitching staff. So there's a lot of these guys like Jalen Beeks, for example, 35 stamina, 40 stamina, really good stuff. Not a good example here, but, high movement. Kind of like Devin Williams, but with stamina. Ton of these guys out there, and they're pretty cheap right now. So Alex Lang is a good example of one of them. 35 stamina, high stuff, high movement, low control. I was just looking for trades for Bernabel here. Tanner Houck, another guy. Pretty high stuff, low control, medium stamina. Like, he's not going to go more than 5 innings probably. Hunter Brown's another one. High stuff, medium stamina. So, I think I'm going to target a bunch of these guys. Probably do a 5-man rotation. I almost said 6, but I don't think that makes any sense. 5-man rotation. Get a bunch of these guys in the bullpen as well, which we already have quite a few, like Jake Bird, Hollowell here, Cleveland can go a couple innings, Javili can go a couple innings, Jalen Beeks, Henriquez. Get a bunch of these guys and throw them in my rotation. 5-and-fly guys, maybe not even, maybe 4 guys, 4-inning guys. Kind of like Kevin Garcia, I guess. He'd be one of these guys. Gavin Stone, for example, another one of these guys. And kind of, see if we can piece together a pitching staff like that, where we don't have really any starters. It's more of just like, 4 or 5 inning starts and then 2 innings out of a reliever, 2 innings out of a reliever, and get us out of there. Only because it's really hard to get pitching, and you never know when one of these guys is going to suck on my team. So I don't know. I might try this for a year and see how it goes, and maybe this can be a sustainable thing. But yeah, I'm gonna go off camera and see if I can make some moves for these guys. Bernabell's probably a guy I'm gonna trade. That's why I was looking. He's a normal batted ball guy, which I think that has a lot to do with why we don't hit many home runs in our homer friendly ballpark. Bretton Doyle's a fly ball hitter, probably one of the only fly ball hitters on this team. That actually may be exactly right. So yeah, we have no fly ball hitters on this team, and we need some guys. And Bernabell's also not one of them, and doesn't really have position. And yeah, we probably need to figure out what to do with that spot. So he'll probably be one of these guys I trade for one of these starters. So we'll come back in a little bit and update you guys when we have something in the works. All right, so jumping into awards here in 2025 for the season. We didn't have any best gloves, gold glovers. Wow, I don't know why I said it like that. Reliever of the year, none of our guys up there. This is the Silver Sluggers for the AL NL. We have Chris Bryant over at first base. Good for him, making his money. And Zach Veen in right field, as well as Brendan Rodgers, old friend of ours, at second base. Not terribly surprising, but a really good year for him. Good for him. Marco Luciano for the Giants in just year 2. This guy, Edwin Arroyo, we'll get to him in a second, but yeah, what a year he had. Yeah, Zach Veen, Silver Slugger. Rookie of the year, Ellie De La Cruz for the Cincinnati Reds. Jackson Churio, 4th place on that list. Funny story about him. I almost offered him an extension, a 13-year extension. Then I thought about it. I was like, he's not fully developed yet. You never know. He might wind up being this player, which is not worth a 13-year extension. So I'll wait a little bit on that, and then we'll check it out later. Kevin Cash wins Best Manager in the AL. Manager of the Year in NL goes to Torey Lavello. That's how you say it. AL Cy Young, Shane McClanahan. NL Cy Young, Corbin Burns. Tink Hence finishes 2nd. Love this dude. And Matt Moore. Wow. Reliever finishes 3rd. 5 first-place votes. Pretty crazy there. And then AL MVP, Aaron Judge, Mike Trout, Byron Buxton. No surprises there. NL MVP, Edwin Arroyo of the Cincinnati Reds. This dude is never a top 100 prospect at any point in his career. Insane range, insane defense, really, at shortstop. And put up a 145 WRC+, plus, which led the league. Led the league with 8.3 WAR. Insane season with the glove and with the bat. So he finishes not quite unanimously. Looks like Dylan Cruz got some down the ballot, way down here, 8th place, first place vote. So somehow that happened. Edwin Arroyo not unanimous. Zach Veen, though, finishes 2nd place. Love seeing that out of him. 6.1 WAR. Ronnie Mauricio in 3rd. Dylan Carlson, 4th place finisher. Nice season from him. And Zeke Tovar finishes 5th. And any other guys? Nope, no one else. But there you go. There's the awards for the 2025 season, and we will be right back. All right, so we have our first trade of the offseason. It's a bit cheesy. I wouldn't really say so. It's not nearly as bad as it looks, but we're getting rid of Ryan Ritter, who is hit at every level, really well. 115 WRC plus a couple years ago in A-ball. Last year, a 136 in high A, and last year, 115 in double A. He's 25 years old, so I'm okay giving him up. And in return, we get Alex Lang, one of those guys I was talking about before. I think he could pitch well in our park, and with Romo behind the plate, I think his control his control issues can be tamed by him. Also, getting $9 million cash, which looks bad on the surface, but Lang's making $4.5 million, so it's really only $4.5 million cash, which is still a lot. But I was also looking at throwing in Matt Chapman, but looking at my lineup, I could really use like a lefty bopper in the middle of the order, not really a right-handed guy who can't hit that well. It's like ideally my order would be like this, and then put in like, I don't know, a left-handed third baseman, second baseman, shortstop right in the middle of the order, or maybe our two-hitter or something like that. But yeah, basically Chapman didn't really fit that what I wanted, so I'm not gonna rush into it just because he's basically for free. I mean, he's making quite a bit of money too, so yeah. So I think this is a decent trade. We're gonna pick up Lang and kind of try out this pitching thing. So right now my guys in there are Kevin Garcia, Gavin Stone, and Ronnie Henriquez. Henriquez I'll probably put back in the pen, but he's like the type of guy that I want there. But I think I'd rather do Lang for now. Yeah, Lang definitely looks better as a starter than Henriquez. So basically then this would these guys would kind of get me through 3 or 4 innings, throw it over to one of these guys like Chiavelli, Ashcraft, McMahon, Cleveland even, Henriquez, and then send it to the back end. So kind of like a piggyback thing. Okay. Yeah, so I hope I explained the kind of idea of that rotation thing a little bit better. Tyler Owens, also a guy that I offered a contract to. Same build, $1.5 million. I was cool with that. Brandon Bilak offered him a minor league deal. Ryan Presley, I offered $10 million over 1 year. Yeah, he wanted a 4-year deal, so I bumped the value to just 1 year. So hopefully that works out. Luis Amaya, minor league filler, same with Tobar, although kind of an interesting player. And then Zamaripa, high work ethic, high leader, 27 years old, 70 outfield range. I like that for depth. So yeah, not a ton of starters out here or anything that I really like. I really just want a fly ball hitter to put in the middle of the order. It's a lefty. I've never had a tough time. I guess Kyle Schwarber would actually fit that beautifully. But yeah, a little expensive. I've never really had a problem finding these guys before until I started looking around in this save, and surprisingly difficult. Cedric Mullins only wants $9 million. God, I might have to sign him. If I didn't have any prospects coming up, because we do have Belias, who I like, but his range did drop to 65 after the kneecap injury. So I don't know if he's a center fielder long term for me. I mean, Mullins would fit. He would fit well. He's a lefty, not a middle of the order guy, but that would push Meadows to the bench, which I think I would like him better there. That might be a move we do. I mean, $9 million for that. I mean, yeah, he was bad last year. I actually tried to trade for him before Cincinnati got their hands on him, but I wasn't able to make anything work. What did he get traded for anyway? That's it? Wow. How the heck did I not? Whatever. I'm pretty sure I offered a little bit better than that, but yeah, this is very affordable. Nervous doing this again after the Bader thing, but yeah, I'm very nervous doing this after the Bader thing. I'm going to do a 3-year deal. He's a little bit older. I'll maybe give him maybe a vesting option for 500 plate appearances. Be still a starter after year 2. Okay, so he just wants the player option. I'm actually cool with that. Yeah, we're trying to make a push here, and I think Mullins gives us a good chance to win. How would he do in the outfield last year? He was good. Yeah, he was really good. Yeah, and I mean, how much better does this team look with Meadows on the bench and Mullins in the starting lineup? I think that's a huge difference, and I think well worth $8 million a year. Literally the Harrison Bader contract. So hopefully this works out better than that did. I mean, he's probably a little bit better of a hitter. He's still not great, but the defense will be there, and could always push to a corner if we need him to. Okay, so that pushes us to our next move, which is getting that left-handed power bat to put in the infield. Trent Grisham, also a guy I could have. This actually makes more sense. Probably be a shorter deal. Oh yeah, okay. I love Mullins, but I mean, is Grisham, is he a fly ball hitter? He is. Yeah, I think he could actually crush in Colorado. Just as good of a defender, if not better. Yeah, this makes way more sense. I love Cedric Mullins, but yeah, we're gonna try to get Grisham instead. Similar player, but shorter term deal, and just probably a better fit for our ballpark as a fly ball hitter. Mullins is a normal hitter, yeah. So, I mean, I think freaking Trent Grisham could hit 20, 25 home runs in our ballpark. This guy's incredibly interesting. Wow. Forget both these guys. Holy crap. Ton of center field options this offseason. I'll offer him a minor league deal. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and see if I can make something work. Maybe a big trade could be in order, but yeah, we'll be back in just a bit. All right, so next trade of the offseason comes here right during the winter meetings, actually. So Chris Martin is on the block for Philly, coming off 3 good seasons. Well, 2 good seasons. One that was mixed, it looks like, between Boston and Philly. Extreme ground baller. And I'm mostly interested in how this build plays in cores with the high control, average stuff and movement. Yeah, I'm kind of just curious. I'm getting them for nothing. I'm actually giving them $1. They're eating 80% of the deal, so it's like Chris Martin for $1 million basically. After I eat that money, so we're gonna complete that. And I did remove my offer for Ryan Presley. We just have a ton of arms in here, and I think we're good with these guys where we are. So I'm not sure where Martin's gonna. He'll probably be a middle inning guy. I'm not sure. Maybe Enriquez will be one of my middle inning guys. Then we'll do Chris Martin toward the back end. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we did make one more offer in free agency to Max Muncy. This could seriously backfire. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's a 1-year, $7 million deal. He's a fly ball hitter, good home run power, but low contact, low avoid Ks. We don't have any low average guys really in the lineup. We're all, everyone pretty much bats over 290. So I think we can afford to have a big masher in there if this dude's going to hit 45 home runs, 50 home runs. If I do find a trade before that, I'll probably get rid of that offer. But for the time being, there wasn't much out here for like left-handed infielders. I might go mosey around and go see what's out there. But yeah, for now, Max Muncy's our top target. He'll probably play third. Don't love it, but that pushes McMahon to second and Tovar back to short, where actually he is a 60 range now. Yeah, so we're going to have to move him to second in all likelihood. So yeah, I might have to go find a trade instead. But yeah, we'll be back whenever that happens. All right, so we're back with another trade, this time for our hopefully starting shortstop this season. Willy Adames signed a big contract last offseason with Miami. Did not work out there. But he has a 70 range, pretty good shortstop, and fly ball hitter. Pretty much checked all the boxes that I want. Additionally, a leader, high work ethic, all that good stuff. So a really good defender, and hopefully his bat plays. So we're giving up quite a bit to get him. They're eating 65% of the deal. I more prioritize them taking a lot more money than giving up these guys. So Warming Bernabel, one of the guys that I really like him as a player, but I just have nowhere to play him. His defense isn't good enough to play third. Um, so I think he'll probably go to Miami and be a really good player for a long time. But I just didn't really have a spot for him. And Graham Ashcraft, too. I really thought it was going to work out when he got that big ratings boost a couple of years ago, and it just has not. He's not been able to put it together for us. Really disappointing. I mean, yeah, his FIP's way better than his ERA, but he's an extreme ground ball guy who can't strike anyone out because he doesn't have an out pitch, and it was just it was a disappointing end. And I bet he'll go to Miami and be a really good pitcher in a more of a pitcher friendly ballpark than ours, but. Yeah, just it didn't work out here. Way too many extra base hits allowed, and bad ball luck and stuff like that. And then Luis Tobar, who literally just signed as a minor league free agent. He's a really nice player. I like this guy quite a bit, but he's 30 years old, so I didn't really care. And then Helcris Olivares. I think actually I might take him out. Is he worth about $2 million, $1.5 million? I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah, he's a pretty good arm. I'll keep him for now, so I'll do this instead. These three for Willy Adames. All right, so I'm going to pull the trigger on that, and our team does like his new leadership, so that's good. And he'll slot right into short. Not the lefty that I wanted, but I'm actually going to keep the offer out there for Max Muncy. That would push Doyle to the bench, most likely. But that's... I don't know. Because we do have Grisham most likely coming in. That'll push Meadows to the bench. And then we really don't have... then we really have too many outfielders. So maybe we'll pass on the Muncy thing for now. Let's assume it goes like this. And then put Grisham in. All these guys will kind of shift up. I don't know why Churio's way down there. I think I like this order the best. Tovar, Churio, Veen, Bryant, McMahon, Doyle, McMahon. Maybe Adames, McMahon, Doyle. Then it would be Grisham, Romo. And this team's finally coming together just a little bit more every day. So good stuff there, I think. And then, we'll come back, the next move and keep moving forward here. All right, so here at the Rule 5 draft, and I can see the game still is not fixed, the AI logic with this thing, because Braylon Bishop's sitting here, 22 years old, 65 potential, looks like a stud, but they didn't add him to their 40. I wonder, and no one ever picks these guys, so... and I won't be... Oh, looks like someone did. Wow. That's insane. What did that... Is this last year? What the heck? That's weird. I don't know why it brought me there. I'm trying to look at the draft log, and it's bringing me to last year. I was like, did Gavin Stone get taken again? Okay, well, I guess I'll check it afterwards. I don't plan on taking anyone. I just wanted to check in on how bad that is. There we go. Everyone should have been added that I wanted to have. Oh, looks like I lost a guy. Luke Maley, whatever. Backup catcher. That's cool. I want to freaking see the Rule 5 draft results now and see who got their hands on that guy. I guess we'll never know then. All right, so we'll keep moving forward. All right, so had a bit of a scare. My game froze up, and the file was corrupted, and I had to jump back to the beginning of the year. Didn't lose too much progress, but not a huge deal. But I just wanted to say that there was an alternate version of this offseason that we signed Max Muncy, but I went back and when my file got corrupted, I kind of went back. I was like, oh, maybe that was for the best. So we're back. We have our international free agent signings. This is our big grab. Erminito Toto, really good defender and potentially a league best bet. absolutely crazy potential. I had to make a couple deals to actually make that happen. So basically, I ran out of international money. I gotta start being more smart with how I give out the money initially. So basically, I give out Toto like double what he was asking for, and then I gave some other guys some offers too. You'll see them in a bit, but um, and I left some left over for Toto. I left like 500,000 extra, and then they want to drive up the bidding, and these guys signed, so I had to get some more money basically, or I wasn't gonna get this guy. So a minor trade, but we gave up a pretty significant prospect. So we got $900,000 in international bonus pool money that we put toward Toto. We gave up this guy, Robert Kalaz, corner outfielder, young, could be a really nice player one day. Sucked to give him up, but also he's a corner outfielder. I have tons of these guys in the system. They're very replaceable. So then Brandon Beliak, who I just signed literally a week ago, and we wound up giving him up too. So that sucked. He was going to be a good pitching depth for me, but we got $900,000 in pool money, so we signed Toto. Happy with that overall. We also got this guy, Juan Decabus, 4-pitch guy. 3 of them are fastballs, which I don't. 2 of them are fastballs, and the split finger fastball. And then the changeup, who knows if that'll develop, but a good young pitcher to throw a dart at. Luis Cheviano, good defender, potentially a decent bat, 17 years old. Got Luis Lozano, I think this is our last guy. Fastball, cutter, curveball, 18 years old. Actually, I'm going to send him. He should be good. He's pretty well developed. So I'm going to put him in my Dominican league. Toto, I might wait. We'll see how he comes around this offseason. And for the rest of these guys, Debaka is only 16. Cheviano, still young, not developed. I think that's all. Yeah, this guy's a minor league free agent. I'm trying to fill out my depth down here, so yeah, we'll keep moving forward, and preseason starts tomorrow, so not like that means a ton in this game, but so I forgot about this. Oh boy, we'll get to that in a second. Boy, we offered Matt Carpenter a contract instead of Max Muncy, and he just signed, so that's cool. So Carpenter makes his way to Colorado, and we have to fill. Man, I've had to open up so many 40-man spots this offseason. Might be Wallner. I might try to deal him really quick. Let's see what kind of value he has. If he has any value, I'll give him up, but if not, I'll just wait for DFM. There's some decent players out here. Jose Siri? Who's he in this game? Ooh. Very tempting with the 75 range. Out of options. Making 1.8 million. I love the 75 range, but in our ballpark, that's essential. We'll have 2 guys in 75 range, but that pushes Meadows to the minors, and then less playing time for Doyle and anyone who would mix in there. So probably not. Daniel Vogelbach, I've actually been looking at him. Brian Abreu keeps being brought up in trades, and I'm really tempted to just trade for him to get him, to stop showing up. But yeah, very annoying. Derek Hill, does he have options? Yeah, no. So a bunch of guys without options. JJ Bleday might. Ooh, he does. Just spent the year on Toronto's roster as a Rule 5 pick. No, not a bad player by any means. I actually kind of like that. He is a fly ball hitter. So basically, it doesn't open up a 40-man spot, so that was kind of the whole point of this. Crap. All right, let's try prospects only, see if we can get anyone. If not, yeah, I'm just going to wave in DFA, I guess. It was a good run for Wallner, but, his time has come, so he'd probably stick around, honestly. So he's probably not done yet. So There we go. Carpenter, kind of my plan with him is to, him and Doyle split time at DH. Doyle will back up the corners. And then against lefties, Carpenter probably won't play much. Um, yeah, he's got a pretty significant platoon split here. So, all right, preseason begins. And um, our revenue looks good. Our fan interest is still low, but hopefully that can improve as our team starts to get better. So our lineup, what do we want to go with here? Probably do something like this. Grisham in the 9-hole. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then against lefties, we'll have Doyle in there. And yeah, that looks good. Okay. So we'll sim ahead a bit and, probably to spring training, maybe even to the opening day if nothing happens. So yeah, we'll be right back. All right. I forgot to go over this. The Oakland Athletics renamed to the Oakland Hooks. What a ridiculous name. And an ugly color scheme, I may add. But, okay. I would have said relocation would be more likely than renaming the team. But, I mean, we'll roll with it, I guess. This is why I usually turn all this crap off. But the Oakland Hooks, I suppose, are the new team in Oakland. So, interesting stuff there. Just wanted to update on that and, kind of, it's just bizarre, but we'll be back. All right, so we're here at opening day 2026, and yeah, we're ready for the season. Our new owner goal to play better than 500 ball. I think it's definitely doable. Top prospects, we don't have anyone in the top 10. We'll get to that really quick. Okay, so our newest guy, Erminio Toto, slots in at number 19. Braden Holcomb, number 21. Eddie Botello, 27. Our farm system currently sits at number 4 overall after we've graduated a couple guys. But we have, oh my goodness. How many guys in the freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guys in the top 100. No guys in the top 20. Oh, one guy in the top 20, but he's not even in pro ball yet. Yeah, just a lot of depth here, and really excited about this season. Cody Schreier, by the way, destroyed high A last year. Called him up to double A. So he could see the majors pretty soon as one of those first batch of hitters that I took that first year. Yeah, so anyone else I really want to talk about? Not really. Okay, so Dean Kramer is actually going to draw the opening day start here. Yeah, so I want to do this. So basically, my plan. This might get messy. I'm actually gonna jump these guys to 70 pitches. I'm gonna stagger these guys just so our bullpen isn't completely blown out. But we're gonna try to go really short on these guys. Kind of have Garcia and McMahon be our piggyback guys, and then go to the rest of our bullpen. I wasn't able to really cut down my roster anymore. I guess I could have sent Amador down, but when we need an arm, we can do that. But this would be my opening day roster. And, Chris Martin got hurt, by the way, torn labrum, so he's out for the whole season pretty much, unless, if we make the World Series or something crazy like that. But let's do the opening series here. And we win 2-1. That's a good start. Kramer, a really good start, and then Lawrence, Hollowell, Beeks to close it out. Nice job against a pretty good San Francisco team, I think. Game 2, we lose 10-8. Looks like we go 3 in the top of the 10th. Gavin Stone threw 70 pitches, went through 3 2/3, and then McMahon, pretty good job piggybacking, but Beeks looks like gave a couple of runs there in the 10th. And let's go to San Francisco. And we lose 5-6. We are actually in Colorado for the series, duh. Eduardo Rodriguez, pretty short start. Garcia, Lawrence, Hernandez. But Wasn't able to do much hitting wise. And yeah, there you go. There's the opening series. And there is episode 6. So thank you very much. Maybe 7. I forgot which one this is. But thank you very much for watching. And yeah, like if you enjoyed, and subscribe. I gotta start doing that after every episode. And yeah, thank you very much. So we will see you next time. Peace.